Hello, my name is Nathan. I'm better known as All Swift Developer on YouTube and Instagram, and All Swift Dev on Twitter. So the devlife asked me to answer a few questions about being a developer and how I started to become a developer and what I do now as a developer. So the first question is, how did I start my journey as being a developer? So I started about 2 years ago, building batch programs with Notepad for Windows. But after I did that for a couple weeks, it kind of intrigued me that I really wanted to learn development. So I started off learning code with C# and Visual Studio building Windows desktop applications. I learned with that for about 6 months, and I really wanted to progress, so I bought myself a Mac, and I started building iOS applications with Swift and Xcode. I've been doing it for about the past year and a half, building all kinds of iOS applications and just learning, as well as starting a YouTube channel, All Swift Developer, teaching other people to learn to program iOS applications, all the fundamentals about like core data and table views and all the little elements through iOS that it kind of is difficult to start and figure out, but once you get it, you have your iOS app sailing. After that, I've taken several high school courses, as I'm still in high school, that taught me a little bit about JavaScript and like the game development and stuff about that, HTML and CSS, as well as lately in the last couple of months, Python and the whole backend. So the next question was, what are the technologies and languages I use to program as a developer? So mainly right now I'm basically focusing my time on Swift and iOS and Xcode and the whole Apple suite that they give you. And I've basically spent all my time building for that. But again, lately I've been doing Python and the whole backend situation, and I wouldn't mind building a backend server sometime, which would be pretty cool. So basically Python and Swift right now with Xcode. I also wouldn't mind getting myself into Java here or C in the next little bit, and which would be pretty cool to build some deeper end applications. So next question is, what project am I most proud of and spent the most time on? Probably that would be either my all-day agenda application or LogPass. Basically, the first is agenda application manager that manages tasks for the day, and the passer manager. The agenda application was my very first app I built, but I've continued to add it throughout the last year and a half and keep on adding to that. And then my next passer manager application was my third application I built, but I've also been spending a lot of time refining that one, learning as iOS developer, so much to learn. And so I just keep on refining it and stuff. Neither of those are in the App Store yet because I'm in high school and the whole Apple guidelines with that, but eventually someday, I think, after high school, I think we'll add those to the App Store. So next question is, what is my current full-time job? The easy answer to that question is high school. But I also do have a part-time work at a resort, basically doing some front stuff, office work for accounting and a lot of stuff. And then programming, learning to program, building new things, and making videos for also a developer, and teaching other people to program. That's basically what I do as my work. So last question is, what would I advise myself as starting out as a developer again? I think the main thing that I struggled with in the first year and a half to 2 years, and basically just starting to open myself up to now, is more technologies and more languages. When I first started out, I started with C# and Windows development, like I said, but then I switched directly to iOS, and I said that's all I want to do now. But now, I want to move on to Python, Java, and I want to get more in-depth programming, more back-end stuff. Widen your scope of what you do as a programmer. You don't want to stick to one thing. You want to learn as many technologies as you can, so you have greater options out once you get looking for jobs and interns and whatever it may be for yourself. And you just have more experience and more knowledge of learning a new language, for example. So my advice to myself would be to broaden your scope with more technologies and languages, and for you guys too, if you're all starting out, pick one as a starter. Maybe I would say Python's a good one for a very baseline starting, but if you want to get into applications, I would say iOS is the next good start. But then once you start getting in the fundamentals about a year and a bit in, you're trying to broaden your scope out. Learn as much as you can from different people, technologies, sources, websites, whatever you can. So that was my advice to myself and to you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Definitely subscribe to The Dev Life and check out All Swift Developer iOS stuff from me. Alright, have a good one, you guys. Bye.